हाँ.
Remember Loki from the Avenger movies and that Tesseract of his? It basically allows a person to control the fabric of space and teleport to any place in the universe. Now say if you wanted to fold or meddle with the fabric of a 2D paper, you would need a 3D hand. So in that sense, we would need something 4-dimensional to bend 3D space. So the Tesseract could be a 4-dimensional object somehow in 3D space, which by creating something like a wormhole bends the fabric of space, thereby connecting two extremely faraway places. And the word Tesseract means a 4-dimensional hypercube.
But what is the fourth dimension and how do we even imagine that?
To wrap our minds around this, let's start from the point dimension, which has no length, breadth, or height. To form the first dimension, extend this point in any direction. Further extruding this line in a second perpendicular direction brings to you a 2D square. Now extend the square in a third perpendicular direction to form a 3D cube. Now extending this cube along a fourth imaginary axis, we get a hypercube made of 8 cubes arranged at right angles. But this is something that our 3D brains can't comprehend. Now before going any further, let's take a short trip to Flatland. This is the world of squares, circles and triangles. These poor Flatlanders have never seen anything beyond their 2D plane. Having but a one-dimensional view, all they can see of this world is a line. Now imagine passing a sphere through this two-dimensional world. The Flatlanders, unable to visualize 3D objects, would see something like this. A circle increasing in size until the sphere reaches its center, after which it goes on shrinking. If a hypersphere extending in 4 spatial dimensions was passed through our world, we would see a sphere changing in size. Now here's something interesting. See this 2D letter R? It can only turn, but to completely invert it in such a way, it needs access to a higher dimension. If we were taken to the 4th dimension, inverted and then brought back to our world, we would probably become inside out after being rotated along a 4th axis, which is impossible for us to do in this world. But where are these extra dimensions? Well, let's take the example of string theory, which works only on the assumption of 10 dimensions. Here it says that the additional 6 dimensions would be curled up and embedded in the fabric of space, but would be so small that we cannot access them. There is an idea that initially all 10 dimensions were curled up, and after the Big Bang, only 4 of these expanded to form our universe. Despite the debate over their existence, it just allows us to see our world from an entirely new perspective.